There we are. We're live. Hey, everybody. Guess what? George is sick. He's got the man cold. He's probably going to come into the chat room and go, I can't talk. He felt so bad today. I felt so pitiful for him. I told him, okay, Mama D said go to bed. Dr. Mama D said go to bed. So, everybody, this is, excuse me, Tina Marie. Tina Marie has like a bunch of pages on Facebook. Heirloom Haberdashery, Nature's Earthware, and Three Sisters Smudging. She has her own radio show. She has the patience of a goddess because she had me on as a guest. And I came this close to cussing during her show. She's kind of like sending me messages. Watch it. Watch it. It's like,
Only because mine has to be PG because it's on somebody else's radio show. It's not my own show. I mean, it's my own show, but it's on somebody
yeah,
else's platform. So,
exactly. That's why I was once on a show that my guest. So far, we have nobody in, but on them. My guest was talking. I can't remember. She was a master baker.
okay.
Master bear maker was my friend, and she was talking about, and it came out masturbating. She
Oh
said it
my gosh.
3 times, and we got one person watching, and I got notification that she kind of sort of it was an accident. It's just master bear maker, and she was
Yeah,
talking so quickly, and it
it
just came
sounded
out.
like masturbation.
But somebody, and the thing was, my show was after 9 o'clock. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
but all children should be in bed by 9 o'clock, and if
yeah.
they're not in bed, you should not allow your child to
Agreed.
watch this or
Agreed.
listen to this. But that was my very first show on paranormal radio.
Okay.
Loved it there because I was spoiled. The show was called Fireside Chat with Mama D. I was spoiled. I didn't have to do anything. I would sit there, Dave would call me, he would call my guest, and we'd just talk.
Yeah,
With break time, he would do it.
right.
It's like, I like this.
Yeah.
And then it was too much.
Well, and that's how
Now,
mine
you
started
you
off, but
commented, hold on a second, you commented in the private chat.
I did.
Yes,
No,
okay,
no.
gotta
Well,
go back.
it says under live comments. So, oh, maybe I need to
Cause
select over live comments. There we go. Now it's disappeared.
there you
I
go.
don't have the ability to talk to people.
Aw.
Now it's gone.
Wait a second. Let's see. I'm gonna try. Okay, I did. Do you see
Yeah.
mine? Okay. I don't know.
It
Whoever.
doesn't show me.
Well, this is the first time we're doing this
Yes.
straight to the page.
And
So,
I'm wondering if I sign up and log in that I might have it.
mm,
But we'll do
well,
that next time.
exactly. Make George get sick again.
Or we'll just do a threesome some night, you know.
If this internet thing works, George will be in Georgie heaven with the idea of doing a threesome. Hey, Geordie Janes.
Hello.
Okay. Okay, Geordie Janes is a psychic medium from Australia.
Oh,
Had her on
nice.
my show a while back. She's good, and she's funny as all out. And this is what I love about this. There's so many people out there who are very, very serious. And Jay Lynch is in the
Uh-oh.
chat
The
room.
man is in the room.
The man is in the room. The man with the suspenders. There we go. So I had my moment. Hey, Ashley. Oh God, where was I? Jordy. Yeah, she's hysterical. We are. There's too many serious things going on. There are
Yeah.
very few shows that just have it for the fun of it, because everybody is like serious. Okay, we got to seriously get this and get that,
Right.
and it's like there was George was talking one time that he was going on a show with, I'm gonna insult this guy at one point in his day, and he's gonna actually come back to me. And George said that this guy was a big shot, was a big star, and da da da. And I said, wait a minute, what was his name? I don't remember his name. And George said it, and I went, guess what? He's not a big shot because he ain't been on the air with me. So I'm hoping if I keep that up, that he will call me.
He'll call you. Yeah.
He'll call me
Or
and
his
go,
people will
it's
call
free.
you, you know.
His people will call me.
Yeah.
His people will call my people. I don't have people. Damn, they'll have to call George.
I don't have people either.
It's okay.
Well, except the other people in my head, but yeah, I'm pretty sure
They
they
don't.
don't answer the phone. So,
Yeah, I know. It'd be scary. Could you imagine if they answer somebody else? Your
woo!
husband calls you up and the other person in the head answers. He says, "Could you please pass me my wife?"
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, Lord.
I did not. Today has been one of those days that I wanted to get myself in order. I knew this morning that poor little Georgie boy was sick.
Yeah, Jay. Wish I could join y'all, but we're on the air with
Shauna Coleman.
Shawana
Shauna Coleman.
Coleman. Okay.
Yeah, I was listening to y'all guys' show earlier, but I wanted to be with Tina Marie.
Well, thank you.
He almost made me late. No, it wasn't him. It was my dinner. But
Oh,
no, we need to make it happy. You know, people are way
yes.
too serious these days, and
Yes.
we
Agreed.
follow. But usually we follow in days. We follow stirring the pot because the J Lynch and the Triple J threat are like hysterical
Good
fun. They
Lord.
make. I swear to God, when they were talking about the show where they were, the silly lawsuits, I said I'm gonna sue
Hmm.
them because they make me laugh so hard I pee myself.
Yes,
You know.
exactly. Yes.
But then Jay said he was buying shares in Depends. I was
So I
like,
keep
that's not
telling
help.
people we need to come up with para depends for those people who go on investigations
Oh
or hunts for the first time and they get a little excited.
I've been like, I laugh too hard, and okay, I'm at that age. I don't know what it is, but I'm at that age. I laugh, I sneeze. I don't get to the cough part, but if I sneeze sometimes, and I have to get some, if I laugh, but laughter, oh my God, it's like you wet yourself.
I'm
Yeah, I was
close,
laughing.
but I'm praying that I can just hang in there.
We're gonna survive this thing. But there are times when, oh God, I don't think like I want to go on an investigation. Eventually, I will. I've been told I have to do it by
Oh, yeah.
George, by Jay, by Jason, by Joe, by
Yes.
everybody that I know keeps saying you have to, and I said I will. And not Jason, sorry, Jay posted some guy made all the haunted places in Canada. So
Oh, yeah, yeah, I saw
I
that.
kept it. There are a couple that are like 4 hours away, so I
Hmm.
messaged my sister going, "Hey, want to go on a road trip?" She hasn't
Well,
answered me yet.
someone you know did finally get their passport. So, yeah,
Yay! Well, I
hopefully
was
this summer.
yeah, I was in the process of getting my passport, and then this, that, and the other thing happened,
Yeah.
and I just think it's because they have my picture at the border, going, "Do not let this woman cross the line."
If she crosses, don't let her back in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's okay. I have friends in the UK who go, we're moving when you get here. I'm gonna just find a venue, go sit at Stonehenge, and everybody comes.
Yeah. I like that.
It's like, where you going? Going to Stonehenge. What you going there for? Mama D's there. Okay, fine. But
That would be cool. That
I,
could be
I
cool.
want to travel. I've never traveled. I've never been on the airplane in my life.
Woman.
My husband has. Well, I've never had to.
Yeah.
I don't drive a car. I drive people crazy. So if I want to go somewhere, it's like my husband drives me, my sister drives me, my daughter drives me. Somebody will drive me,
Hmm.
and I haven't everything other than that. I've always taken a bus, and
Okay.
I have up until last June. I pretty much walk everywhere.
Okay.
I used to walk the 45-minute walk to work, and that's at a good pace in the middle of a
Okay.
snowstorm. I have no issues with it.
Yeah.
But now I don't, because I went to a grocery store and there was water on the floor and I did the splits.
I remember that. Yes.
I'm
Oh,
healing, but it'll
yeah.
happen when it happens. When I gotta get better and go back to work, my customers bug me, going, "When are you coming back?" It's like I don't know, but I'm enjoying being home, sort of. And then I get bored and then I cause trouble.
Yes, I think that's why my husband said okay to letting me leave the regular workforce and run my businesses because it kind of keeps me out of trouble. But otherwise, we
Kind of.
probably wouldn't go anywhere. If I didn't have these, we would be sitting at home every weekend. But having this, having these businesses means being on the road from like mid March, April through November. Almost every
Wow.
single weekend, we're
But you
somewhere.
you're lucky you have that both of you do it. I mean, your husband's like behind you, so he can come along and he gets along with the Jays of the world.
He does. He does. Yes. Yes. He what his first year out, he was kind of tentative and quiet and just kind of sat back in the corner and played little games on his phone. But you can't do that around Jay. Jay doesn't let that happen.
No, there's no such thing as quiet around Jay.
Yeah. So Jay, Christopher St. Booth, Keith Age, they kind of brought Tim out of the corner and said, "Hey, it's all right. We're safe. We've all
Don't
had
play
our
with us.
shots. Yeah,
Don't
it's
play with us.
okay." I think the funniest thing in the world was my very first show that I was a vendor at. My husband did come to help me, and we were setting everything up, and then people started to come in. The show had started, and he just looked at me with these big eyes. He's like, "They're not dressed in black. Their faces aren't painted white." I'm like, "Did you think everybody came dressed in goth to these things?" He goes, "Well, I didn't know. I didn't know." Oh my God. That to this, I will never forget that. Never. Never. He had no idea. None.
No, because people have been told one thing, and they think, oh my God, it's like Comic Con.
Right.
That's what it is. That's what you're going to. You're gonna all be dressed up like superheroes. Like,
Mm-hmm.
no,
Slutty Wonder Woman.
they, that we can put dress in Jane is slutty Wonder Woman as long as there's overalls for good.
Yeah. Oh, we went to one of the shows I did was in New Orleans, and Jay and Teresa were down there too, and it was Halloween weekend.
Oh,
I never want to see another slutty kitty in the rest of my life because not all of them were women.
eek! That would
Hmm.
have been awesome. I would
You
have had a
had
field day
you
with
had
those.
cats with extra tails. Woo!
So long as they were tucked, it was
No, they
okay.
weren't all. No, they were not all tucked. It was. I mean, we were walking down the thoroughfare, and you see somebody dressed in like a black bodysuit with the ears and the tail, and they're walking. Every once in a while, you see them like move their legs, and you're walking. You're about 10 foot away, and you're going, "Oh, oh, no."
You want to see that
There's
again?
no
My
getting away
eyes.
from it. You're in a crowd. There's people pushing. You got to keep going. You just kind of like look to the side, like there's bright lights. You just look to the side.
This is when you don't want to be a shiny cat and see some. Oh,
Yeah,
okay, fine. That
right.
sounds like
Yeah,
a customer of mine at work. Very well built gentleman, um, muscular. He drives this humongous truck, and the very first time he came in, he was wearing bicycle shorts. Now you know what bicycle shorts are?
yes, I
Okay,
do.
skin tight and
Oh yeah,
pink, fluorescent pink. Everything was out for us. My girlfriend and I, who was working the cash with me, we both had trouble trying to keep our.
yeah.
So every
Oh,
time we come in, no matter what he's wearing, that's all we can think
oh
of is
yeah,
him in those
exactly.
tight pink. It's like, oh please, people.
Yeah, I worked at a YMCA for 15 years, and there was one guy that just loved his white shorts,
Oh no.
satiny white shorts, and then he would play racquetball. Well, I'm sorry, but you wear satiny white shorts while you're playing racquetball and you sweat. Guess what? They turn invisible. Lord, yes.
Halloween is Saturday this year.
Is it?
Yeah, that's what Ashley
Still
in the
not
chat
going to
room
New
just
Orleans then.
said.
Just not going to happen.
Well, see, where I used to work, or well, I still do, but I don't. We used to dress up for Halloween, and I would always dress up. Not this year past because I wasn't at work. Last year I was a butterfly. Look, go
Oh
figure.
yeah.
And I always try to dress up somewhat for the kids. It's fun. It's for the kids. I mean, the kids don't come in. I work at a convenience store gas station,
Yeah.
so it's like in and out. But the kids know me, and everybody knows me. I've been in the same place for 16 years. It's like,
Yeah.
and Ashley in the chat room, she works for a company that has a strawberry stand outside of where I work, and they only. Not blowing my horn, but blowing my horn. The girls there only feel safe when I'm at the cash because I work the 8 to 4 shift,
Okay.
and that's what they work. And people won't be stupid with me around. And if they do, then they know that it's no longer Mama D. It's
Mm-hmm.
Darlene, and it's like I can whistle like the guys. I done that one time when there was kids on the second floor acting like children do, but
Mm-hmm.
getting loud about it. So I just went, and
Yeah.
everybody in the store just turned around and looked at me, and the kids from the upstairs kind of went like this. I went, "Turn down the volume, please." And they were like, "Us? Yeah, oh, okay."
Yeah.
But Gotta have fun. You can't, you know. So this year she wants me back. We shall see. We shall see. See what the doctor says. See how the healing's going. But Anna, I'm not gonna say no. If I'm back, I love my job. This is the thing. Nobody can
Yeah.
understand. It's not the easiest job. Everybody thinks, oh, gosh, sure, it's so easy. No, it's not because you got to keep so many things in my head, and there's not a lot of stuff in
Yeah.
there.
I was just thinking, what am I? I know I'm somewhere for. Ah, yes. As far as I know, I'm going to do Scarefest this year in Kentucky and Fright Fest for sure in Fort Wayne. And I'm looking right now in October. And like I said, I'm undecided if I'm going to do Haunted Bourbon. I don't think I am, but that would have been the first weekend of October. Second weekend of October is Dark History and Horror. And third weekend is Fright Fest in Fort Wayne. And the last weekend is Scarefest. And yeah, no, I actually am not somewhere the 31st of October.
So
Woohoo! I can go out
you
and
will
have
be at
fun.
home giving out candies.
No,
Okay.
no, I won't.
Okay. Or you're going to do like I do. I buy candies every year, and where I live, there's not a lot of kids that will come because it's like our street, and I don't decorate, but I buy the candies, and I eat
Right.
them for the rest of the year.
No, I live, where I live, there's like streets up and down. We're between the streets. We're the only house between streets. So the
Okay.
kids go up the street, down that street, up the, so they miss us altogether. When my
Okay.
kids were younger, they would actually get glow in the dark chalk and they would put big things on the sidewalk, candy this way, and draw
Oh
arrows
my
to
God, that
our
was so
house.
cool.
And then I would, when they were really young, I would take them out. But my husband was known as the man to scare everybody. So he would actually scare the crap out of these kids. And we would, really do up the house and stuff. And I would take the kids around the neighborhood when they were younger. When they got older, they took themselves. But I'd be walking them, and all of a sudden we'd hear these kids with blood curdling screams. And our kids are going, hey, Daddy got another one. I mean, he would do things like I had a scarecrow that was
Mm-hmm.
like a Halloween fall scarecrow type thing, and I would set that up on the little park bench by our door so the kids in the bus going by would see this scarecrow.
Right.
Well, Halloween night, the scarecrow would disappear for about 20 minutes after all the kids had gone home off the bus.
Mm-hmm.
He would take the clothes off of it and he would dress up as the scarecrow and sit there with the bowl of candy in his lap. So when the kids came up, the minute they went to take it, he'd go, hey, and you'd hear these kids just scream bloody murder. So yeah, one time he was actually on the roof. It just, the man liked to jump out of box, whatever. He would scare the crap out of us.
And
So
this is
every
the
year
man
they
who
would
was
come
quiet.
back. Huh?
And this is the man who was quiet.
Yeah.
At the... No wonder he
Okay.
gets along with Jay.
He, okay, that's just it. Everybody thinks he's really, really this quiet guy. And he is. He's a computer guy. He is quiet. But when I met him, his hair was like down to here,
Okay.
earring. He had like the studded collar, the studded wrist things, tight jeans. Helped out with a heavy metal band. I was like, yeah, you people have no big cross earring. They, they have no idea. They have no
Mm-mm.
idea. So he acts all quiet now, but I know deep down inside, I know what he's really like.
Oh yes, for sure. Yeah, no, they we all were one way when we were younger, and then
Uh
we
huh.
growed up and mellowed out.
Agreed.
Okay, not
Agreed.
all of us. I don't think Jay has ever been mellow.
I think I was good as a younger person. I got worse as I got older.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah.
I was a tomboy. First off,
Oh yeah,
the
tomboy.
thing
Yeah.
the thing that I thought guys were good for were beating up on, and I was really good at that. I actually had a full grown man when I had started working up here. I had two kids, and I was three kids actually at that time. And he came into the store, and he's like, "Aren't you?" And I'm like, "Yeah." You remember we went to school? I said, "Yeah." He says, "I still don't trust you." I'm like, "Okay." He says, "You beat the crap out of me." I was like, "What is?" I said, oops, sorry. But he still was petrified of me. Like, it's like, seriously, child, I'm a grown woman now. I don't do that shit. Unless, of course, you cross the line, and then
Oh
trust me,
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
whoop your
yeah.
ass. But I did. No, when I was younger, I was not as calm and mellow as I am now. Oh God.
No, I don't think I hit the wild teenage years until I was probably about 35.
Oh, mm-mm,
And I
that's
went a
that's when
little
you can.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. Like we're allowed to go crazy so long as we're
Mm-hmm.
not hurting or injuring other
No.
people or ourselves. But as long as we gotta have a good time.
Yeah.
There is so much ugh, going on out there. There's so much. And when you find, like everybody says, when you find your tribe, you'll know you've arrived. Well, trust me, my
Yes.
tribe is online, and y'all are crazy. I love y'all.
And we found each other,
It's
which is
true.
perfect. So
It's true
it
because
works.
how many people do you ever say you're on Facebook? What are you doing on Facebook? It's for the kids. And I at first, originally, I have to admit, they originally came on Facebook in my real name, Darlene Hill, um, just to keep an eye on my kids. I said
Mm-hmm.
you could have a Facebook account, but I have because I
Right.
had the
And that's
computer home,
exactly how I
but I
started
had
too.
to be your friend on Facebook. They were like, "No,
Mm-hmm.
mom." I think one of my children, at one point, he put me on limited access. I was like, "How come getting other people telling me things that I don't see any?"
Uh-huh.
Well, but he
Yeah.
doesn't go on Facebook much anymore, so we're good. And my eldest son just had a baby. Well, his
Aw.
girlfriend did in August. I'm a grandma for a first time. And
Aw.
all you see his nonsense now is with the baby.
Oh
And I'm
yeah.
like, I'm okay. I'm happy with that. So he's behaving himself. And my daughter, well, she'll be like, she'll tag me in a few things and send me pictures in a few things because she's on the same wavelength as we are.
Okay.
Um, but she's good. But no, Facebook has made me friends worldwide. Seriously, worldwide.
Yeah.
You know,
I
and it
agree.
and
I
it's
agree.
fun. You know, yes, I did for the first time in I don't know how many years since I've been on Facebook. I got my first dick pic.
Oh my God.
Yep, my
You have
daughter,
arrived.
my daughter and my sister laughed about it on Facebook because what I did was I took a screenshot of it, and with the
No.
app, oh yeah, with the app, I took the little pencil or eraser, whatever thing, and
Yeah. Yeah.
erased out the offending member.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what I didn't notice was there was a shadow on the guy's leg. So one of my friends, actually
Oh my
somebody who's in
God.
the chat room, said, "What is that shadow on the leg?" And went back to the picture. Go, oh, okay, missed it.
Oh my gosh.
But
I can
no,
honestly say I've not had one of those. Please do not feel free to send me one. I do not want one. I was a nurse for years, saw enough of them. Don't need to see
yeah,
them
no, no, no.
anymore.
Well, I have a reply one. So when we're off the air, I'll send it to you. It's
Oh no.
somebody found it on Facebook and sent it to me, and there was words, and I just cropped out the words and said, "Here you go, take it back." If you want to send this around to people, people send you unwanted pictures like that, then you just
Yeah.
send them back and then block the heck out of them.
Yeah. I can't. People tell me about the fact that they got a dick pic. I'm like, oh, okay, great, yeah. In my mind, because I went through nursing school,
Right.
I was 19, and the first gentleman that I had to, I think he was a heart patient, yeah, and I was
Mm-hmm.
helping him get washed up, and it got to the point where he got a little excited.
Oops.
And I said, "Excuse me, I'm going to go warm up the water. It seems to be getting a little cold." And I walked out and found my instructor, and I told her what was happening. She goes, "Oh, honey, let me show you. Let me show you what's going on here. Oh, I can't see what everybody's saying anymore. Crap.
George just came into the room.
Oh no, and I can't see. It doesn't allow me to go over. It just says private chat anymore. Hmm. Okay, that's all right. Anyway, she came walking in with me. She goes, "Oh, the water's warm now. Let's finish washing." Well, he got excited again because now there's two women in the room, and I will never forget. My instructor took her pen out of her pocket, whacked it, and said, "Okay, problem solved," and walked back out of the room. So whenever somebody says, "Oh, I got a dick pic," I'm like, "You just need to whack it with a pen. It'll be just fine."
my god, that's funny as all hell.
So I made sure I always had a pen in my pocket if I
There
had to
you
wash a
go.
man. Down,
And
boy.
yeah, because if you got anything worse out there, I mean, some of them might enjoy it too much. No, thank
Yeah,
you, thank
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Oh, so yeah, so those are the things that are in my mind.
Hey George, we love you. We miss your sexy voice, but
Ah,
you
good,
better
it's
heal
back.
and next week, okay? I want you back. Even though I'm having a good time with Tina Marie, she's not you. And thank God I
No,
didn't
I'm
have to
not.
put up with Mama G. Ooh. So I'm hoping everybody gets used to the idea that we're having this on the page because it makes it a little easier,
Yeah.
a little bit less sharing to do. Because once I'm done here, I share
Hmm.
this up to YouTube and I share it, then I MP3 it and I share it over to. I was like, oh.
Yeah,
So people get their shit together.
good. George, by the way, Mama D and I would like to have a threesome with you some night. Yeah.
George, you up for that? I'll figure this out. Ooh-ha.
I love you, Kara. It's just a show. I swear to God.
Well, Kara knows that we're at a distance threesome, so we're
Yes,
okay. And
yes.
besides, you missed last week's show. She did something that she had George blushing and speechless.
Oh,
And Ashley, by the way, Ashley likes the idea of the pen. She
the
just
pen,
got
yeah.
yes, she's learning again tonight. So yes, Kara had George blushing and speechless last week. He was seriously oh.
Damn.
It was funny. That was I've never seen George speechless. He was I just
I cannot wait until April because I will finally get the chance to
hug
go and
George.
see them. Yes, I will get to meet George and Kara because I'm going to go over to Ashmore Estates. I'm sorry. Well,
Well, I'm never gonna say never because March
yeah.
it is a ways away. I just have to be back for Easter. I think it's
I
not
think
St. Patty's Day. It's
it's
St.
in
Patty's Day.
April.
Okay,
April's
so
when it
April.
is.
That's right, 17th, 18th, 19th. So if
Yes, I think
anybody's
that's
wondering
what
what
it
we're
is.
talking about, there's an amazing event happening in Ashmore Estates in Ashmore, Illinois, April 17th, 18th, and 19th. It's a suicide awareness. Go to it. Support
Hmm.
it.
There's not a ghost hunt. It's just
No,
going to be, I think it's 2 days. Yes, 2 or 3 days, and
3 days.
everybody's going to be getting together. Um, if you need somebody to talk to, we're going to be there.
Mhm.
Just come over. You need to let something out. We're there to listen.
Yep,
We've got big shoulders for you to
exactly.
to lean
And
on. We're here, and
any
there's going to be a
funds that
lot
are
of
going to be
people
raised
talking.
go to the suicide. They're now hooked up with a suicide um, awareness campaign.
Yes.
So, which is really,
Yeah,
really good.
so and
So,
that's what they're going to be raising money for that. I know Dustin Perry's going to be there.
yep, he was the first one besides
God, I
you.
haven't seen him in 6 months now. That man, he is a fantastic speaker and he is funny. Oh my
Uh
gosh, is
oh.
he funny?
Well, y'all are gonna have to, if I don't get there, because I'm not saying I won't, because there's, like I said, it's still a long ways away,
Yeah, you
and
got time.
I can win the lottery. I can, have them fly me at my personal jet. I don't think I'll need a passport for that. I'll find them.
Pretty sure you will when you get off the plane.
Yes. Okay. Fine. Stick me in a
Sorry.
bag and I'll be done. You know. But if I win the lottery, I can go and get my passport. I won't have to do the waiting list. I'll be like, here,
That's
my
true.
picture. This is my face. Do it now. I have to go to an event in the States. But yeah, it's going to be
Oh,
fun. You're
woman.
not going as a vendor, though. You're just going
No,
as
no.
Tina
Every once in a
Marie.
while, I will go to shows just to go to see friends, have fun, or meet up with somebody. Uh, this is one of those that I'm going to do that I'm not as a vendor, I'm not a speaker this time. My main goal is to go, have fun, see friends, and cause trouble. So, yeah,
Yes. Yes. Like
I'm
when
just
you're
going to
going to
run
be,
all over Ashmore, cause trouble, and
then sit
make
back in the
people
corner and
laugh.
go, wasn't me.
Yeah, had nothing to do with it. No, I did
With my
not
twin
tell
sister.
that spirit to do that.
It was my twin sister.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
from
But yeah, but
Canada. No.
just, she invaded my body. I possessed her. Long distance.
Oh, Lord.
But it's going to be funny. You need to seriously do a lot of Facebook Lives. That I'll
I will do that. I will do
because
that. I'll do
the
a lot of
idea of
Facebook Live, guys.
meeting George
So come
and
find me on
Jay and
Facebook.
gee. Yes, if you don't have her on Facebook, add her Tina Marie, and just in the message go, Mama D sent me, and then she'll say no.
Delete, delete. Oh no, so
Oops, wrong button.
oh, that's right. To the left.
Just swipe. That's true. We should do. That's what Facebook should allow us to do instead of going accept or delete. Swipe to the left
Swipe.
because I've been getting a lot. Just today. Here's the thing. I don't know about you, but my hey Samantha,
Hey,
my
Sam.
profile is open to the public. You don't have to
Mm-hmm.
be my friend to see what I'm doing. You have to be my friend to comment and whatnot. But so everybody can read my stuff. But
Mine is
I
too.
I get where I had for the past couple of days. This one person was just liking all of my pictures, just me. Like my profile pictures because I
Mm-hmm.
do a lot and it's like fun, especially the Snapchat. I think it's great. Um, and then
Excuse me.
today I got a friend request from him. So I went,
Mm-hmm.
let's go look. And I looked. And, sorry, don't look.
Yeah.
But what gets me sometimes is when people have been my friend for like a couple of days and there's nothing hinky about their profile. And I'm like, okay, fine, what the hell? Yes, why? Why not?
Mm-hmm.
And then they go, hello, beautiful. Tell me about yourself. I said, first off, my name go by Darlene or Mama D. But beautiful, not really, but thank you anyway.
Yeah.
Well, tell me about yourself. I said, I'm always your friend, Sandy. You may regret it, but I'm always your friend. She had a radio show called Raising Vibrations.
Oh,
And if she
nice.
gets her butt back on gear, she will be doing it again. An amazing,
Good.
amazing lady. But this guy was like, tell me about yourself. I said, did you not read my profile? I mean,
Uh
it's
huh.
free to public, so I'm going to have to change that because I do that when people go. I say, okay, I am
You need to
a
show them a
happy.
picture and just say,
It's a
I
pen.
have a pen, damn it. And I know how to use this thing.
Damn straight. But I put happily married for 35 years, three grown children. I have two internet radio shows. I interview and are really good friends with paranormal investigators, psychic mediums, witches, and the like. And yeah, I guess that's about it.
And I'm a
And
second degree black belt and I travel with a shovel. So
there you
you
go. Oh,
you
I
are
like that.
covered.
There you go. So, but then for some reason they never talked to me after that. But I'm not sure which part of that scared them. The husband, the paranormal,
Yeah. I
what?
have tons of people that I literally have to screen because I meet a lot of people doing all these
Mm-hmm.
different, paracons and stuff. And there's a lot of beautiful people out there, really a lot of nice people out there. But, you got to be careful. I
Yeah.
have dealt with a couple of people where yeah, where they just kind of come after you or they come to your work or, yeah, I've had that happen a couple times.
Really?
Really,
Mm.
yes. So I actually had one that came to my work, and I actually, after the third time, I had to have her thrown out. I had to have
What did
security
she
come
want?
in.
Sorry, but what did she
Just
want?
no, she just kind of latched on, and when it wasn't like she was looking for help because I did everything I could to help her.
Mm.
She just wanted me to answer things for her that I didn't feel I had, and I didn't want to be a part of that private part of her life.
Okay.
And then I kept saying no, and little stalker. So it just,
Aw.
unfortunately,
Tina Marie had a stalker. That means you're moving up in the world.
I've had two now. I've had
Oh,
two
dude.
stalkers. Yeah,
Can
so
you send
I
one or
kind of
two my way?
screen everybody and go through. So
Well,
unfortunately,
I do try. I do try, but some do snickle through. And because I've discovered now, because it was, I think it was Candace in the chat room, I'm not sure. She sent me a message going, is this person your friend? I went, let me go check. I did. I
hmm
said, yep, is a friend of mine because he was a friend of a new friend of mine, and she's a psychic medium. So I thought, okay, I'll accept it. But
right.
since you can't see my friends list, what I figured out that they're doing now is they go through the people
Ah,
who like and comment on your posts.
uh
That's
huh.
how they find out who your friends are, and then they
Nice.
do that. So I was like,
Yeah.
okay, but I won't close my profile so that nobody can see what's going on, except for like what happened 20 years ago, because there's gonna be somebody out there who's gonna friend request me and need some help,
Right.
and I'm good. I'm like, okay, sure. internet, fine. Come to my
Right.
house? I don't think so. No,
Yeah.
come out to the
You
woods.
kind of stepped over a line coming to work a couple
Yeah,
times.
exactly. I got enough strangers at work. I don't need any more.
Yeah.
But oh no, it's we gotta just you. I guess we have no choice. Like one person said, that's why they don't put their profile, their picture on profile.
Hmm.
I was like, "Hey Scott, how you doing?"
Yeah, Scott.
Um, because then they have a lot of weirdos. I was like, "How can
Yeah.
you not put this face on? Come on, seriously." And I do this too. I do, and I'll do like, uh, um, some people were saying how why do you use filters to Snap? I do them with filters on Snap because they're funny.
Yeah.
There was a filter on Snapchat that had me in a snowstorm, and that's all you saw was this, and my eyelashes were frosted. I said my eyelashes were long, and that was just they put that on just before I had a snowstorm. I said I'll be like this on Sunday,
There we go.
and it was like it's fun, you
Yes.
know. But there will be people who will latch on whether you show your actual face or you show Betty Boop or whatever.
I'm up to help anybody that needs help. Just, y- you know that if you're a normal person, you know there's a line. You just
Yeah,
don't cross it.
right,
That's all.
exactly. And
Yeah.
those that cross the line, or constant, like when you've done everything you can, and or like I sometimes I'll give away free readings. I don't care. It's
Hmm.
you know when the person needs it.
Yes.
But then when they keep coming back, can you tell me this? Can you tell? It's like,
Right.
hello, child.
Yes.
Live your life.
Yes.
Live your life. I've shown
Yep.
you the two sides of the coin, two sides of the fence. Sit on that fence and make your decision what you want to do.
Yeah.
I cannot make those decisions.
Exactly.
It's me.
Yeah. I don't do readings, but normally when people come up to see me
Mm-hmm.
after speaking and stuff at a show, because I'm a vendor and I do like rocks, stones, crystals. They will come up and they'll say, I'm looking to get somebody this for this problem, or what do you
Mm-hmm.
recommend? I'm going through this, and then that's where I use my gift to try to help steer them towards what would be a better rock, stone, or crystal for them. But if I'm talking to that person and there is spirit with them and the spirit is so loud I can't hear the person in front of me, that's when I'll go, look, I don't know how you're going to take this, but let me tell you what's going on. And I'm going to pull them to the side
Yeah.
and have a talk with them and tell them what spirit is saying. And then, yeah, because I got a lot of friends who do readings. I don't want to take, people away from them that might be
Yeah.
potential income for them. But when it's to the point where spirit is so loud, I can't hear that person, then I know it's time.
It's time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Then I'll pull them aside and I'll tell them what they're saying. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's true. It's because like I don't have I don't have that problem yet. I'm sure eventually spirit will get through this hard head eventually. Like always people always tell me, "Be careful what you wish for, dude." Seriously, if they can get through all the stuff that goes on in his head, bring it. You know,
Woman.
sometimes it does. I was
Yeah.
talking to a guest last night, a future guest last night, and I said, "Do you mind?" And that I fixed up something on your bio. No problem. And I just sort of saw things that how they would fit in looking at his profile and stuff. And he goes, "You've done this before." I said, "Well," I said, "I have something to say. Is it okay?" And he's like, "Yeah." And so I said what I had to say, and he goes, "I kind of heard that before, but never in that setting. But okay,
Yeah.
yeah." I was like, "Okay, cool. That's all I got." And it's like, but I don't,
Yeah.
I don't like. I haven't done readings in a while. It's got to be a liquid asset that people have that I got
Right.
$20 here, I got 20. Yeah, but life is so tight that you can't afford. The readings, the prices of readings
Right.
sometimes these days are like,
Yeah.
I actually saw somebody who was charging $800 for
What?
a reading. I was like, excuse me.
Oh,
Whoop.
gosh.
Tara
Oh,
just jumped in, just wanted to say hi. Busy taking care of the six in their house. That's true because
oh,
it's not just George. I believe George said his daughter
oh
was sick as well. So
no. Oh,
I think George was trying to push it off, saying that his daughter made him sick.
ah, got it.
It's a gift that she gave
Sorry,
her
Kara.
dad. And Samantha Allen. See if I can put them up here. Can't trust people these days. I have my friends list setting so you'll only see mutual friends. I only friend if we have friends in common. No friends in common? Delete.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, this guy went. You can't see unless we have friends in common. That's all you can
Hmm.
see. But he had to have gone through all my friends'
Yeah.
lists. All the people who comment on my posts. That's free for everybody to see. So if you commented on my post and he sends me a friends you with him, and it's, but
Yeah.
you know, poor
Yeah.
guy.
There's always the inevitable person from Africa or Abu Dhabi or something, Abu Dhabi, that wants to be your friend. You're like,
Yeah,
delete, delete.
I have a couple of friends who are in Nigeria, and they've
Yeah.
never asked me for nothing. They just talk, and it's open, and I'm fine.
Hmm.
And but I had one person, and I'm not sure exactly where he was from, but he says, "Is is being a Christian, is that a real faith? I went, or is that a real religion?" So like, okay,
Okay.
well, if it's what's in your heart, it's what you believe, depending on what version of Christian faith you believe, because people have their own, the way they read, how you read the Bible, who wrote the Bible you're
Right.
reading, and da da da. I said, it's you have to follow your heart, follow your instinct. Well, I haven't been baptized yet, but I live in a Muslim country. I think I may have to leave the country. It's like, okay, but that's the decision that you have to make. I can't tell
Yeah.
you. But why can't you tell me? Because that's not a decision I'm making for anybody. I wouldn't even make it for
Yes.
myself.
Exactly.
So like, I will not tell somebody to, my husband, I think my husband's cheating on me. Leave him? No. Always like, okay, here's, it's like you get the positives and the negatives. Write
Yeah.
out a list and tell me what it is.
Yeah. Exactly. No, I understand completely what you're saying. And I do that a lot with my Reiki students. I try and be there for them. There are some masters that once they have attuned you, bye bye, I got your money, you're gone. I don't.
God, no.
I'm there for my students.
Yeah,
I'm there and we work together on stuff.
well, I've
So,
had you on my other show, and I love the way you described how
and I'm
Reiki
trying to.
works.
I can't even remember all the
I have
words
to
I
go
used.
back. I have
It
to
was
go.
one of those days. It just came
It
out.
was,
It
yeah,
was meant to be that way that day, and it did. Yeah,
exactly. But I love my Reiki masters.
yeah.
I think David was my first, and it sounds funny. David was my first, and then he got me up to level 2, and then his wife said, "Okay, you're mine now." It's like, okay,
Right.
you
Yeah.
know. But I love them because they're always checking in. They always, how's it going? Need
Mm-hmm.
anything? It's like, okay, fine, thank you. Because I have a bad habit of being, the seeing the cat, seeing something shiny, and I go over here to do this, and I go over here. I'm trying to calm down, but I think I have to enjoy myself doing what I do.
Yes. Yes, you do.
And I love Reiki. Reiki was a foundation that I built on, and I continue to build on it. And
Yes,
if anybody asks me, well, do you think I should become like I actually heard somebody say, how do you become unattuned? You can't,
you
as far as
can't
I know. It's like opening a book. How can you open a book and read that first word? How can you stop reading that? How
unread
can
it.
you
Yeah,
forget unread it?
yeah.
You can't.
You
This
can't.
is a decision you have to make. You got
And
to
that's
seriously
something
think
I
about
tell
what you
all
want to
my
do.
students. Yep. Once you have been attuned, you are always attuned.
Yeah.
It's you've got to make that decision because with each attunement, it's like taking a small step in evolution in a
Yeah.
sense.
Mhm.
You're no longer, especially when you go for your master, you are once you've been attuned as a master, you are no longer the being you were born as.
Yeah. No.
You are now a being of light. You have taken that step in evolution. Uh, doesn't make you better than people. It just means
No.
that you are going to see and perceive things much differently than anybody else.
Mhm. But a
Yeah,
lot of people also think that everybody everybody learns from Tina Marie, sorry. Everybody learned how to be Reiki master from Tina Marie. So every one of her students do the exact same way.
they
And
don't.
that's not true. I know, but
Mm-mm.
that's not true. But people don't realize that it's just because we all learn from the same master doesn't mean we're all going to do it the same way. It's
That's
like
right.
training for anything. You bring you and into it as part of
Mm-hmm.
it. So it's what.
Yep.
I
So
never
I
knew
tell all of
anything
them.
about Reiki. I literally woke up one day and I said I was going to do it. Oh, cool. Sometimes it just
Good,
falls into your
Candace. That's
lap.
great.
you know.
Yep.
And I think the more we talk about these things, the more unscary it becomes. Because some
Hmm.
people, like, you're doing energy healing. Excuse me, what? It's like, no, 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 it's all good. I won't zap your ass with lightning. I promise. Though it's tempting some people. I won't. Not that kind of energy. So,
Oh no, we're not going to zap you with lightning. But I, I'm I'm somebody who does really strong attunements. So I have had a student that I did one time. I did an attunement on, and it was a second level, and she just sat there. I'm like, are
mm,
you okay? She didn't talk for 2 minutes. I was like, oh my god, I wrecked her. What did
I
I
killed
do?
her.
I
Oh, you
broke
need to
her.
get out. Okay.
But she was okay. She
Take
was
the duct
just.
tape
She
out.
goes. It was like lightning in my head, and I couldn't think. Everything was white. I'm like, okay, okay.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
I
Very
didn't
good.
break her good.
No. What is your we're kind of sort of getting off over the hump, but it just
Sorry.
had me. No, it's good. I don't care where things go. It's my show. I'm going to scold myself afterwards. I like myself too much.
Don't make me get the pen out now.
Oh, shit. It's George. Keep the pen handy when George is
Yeah,
around.
maybe when we have that threesome.
There you
Okay.
go. We might need more than just one pen. Thank God he's gotten rid of the chair, though. Lord love a dog. There's a saying for you to say when you're not supposed to cuss on
There we go.
air. what are
Oh,
your views on changing Reiki masters or having more like okay, example, I've got my Reiki masters from my Reiki master.
hmm.
If I want to study again with you,
Yeah.
what are your views on somebody changing not changing but sort of like redoing it?
Hmm.
It's like you read one version of the Bible, but then there's another version over here. You just want to read.
Right.
Things might be the same. What is your
I have had several students that have come from other masters, and I say that right on the page where I talk about my classes and stuff and say I will take students from other masters, but not until we've had a conversation first. I don't want you to go, well, we just didn't get along, or,
oh God?
I don't want some silly answer. I want something validating why you feel that you need to leave that master. So I don't steal people from other
Okay.
masters. I encourage them to stay with their master. But I've also had people that say the exact same thing you're talking about, where they will say that okay, I've learned from this person. I did level 1 with them. I'd like to do level 2 with you because I want to see how you do Reiki. I want to see how you teach.
Yeah.
Now, I have not had anybody that has left and gone to another master. To my knowledge, if they do, fine, great, learn. We all teach differently.
Yep.
We all bring something to the table. And it's fine with me. That is absolutely fine. I am okay, and I think that if you want to go to other people and learn how they do it, do it. Myself right now, I want to learn how to do Karuna Reiki. So it's kind of like Karuna is like the next step, level wise, energy wise. I want to learn Karuna. I also am hoping next month to be able to go to Illinois and see uh, Chris Coyote Sutton and start my journey on shamanism as well. So I want to learn. I want to.
Yeah.
Do you ever get that feeling like I got to hurry up and do it all because I'm not sure if this is my last time around or not? I just want to
I'm,
get.
I'm,
I
I'm,
want to
I know
learn
I'm
as
gonna
much
be
as
back
I
again.
can. Yeah.
No, they can't. They
So
can't keep me down. Like I know a lot of people that go, "I'm not coming back again. I'm never coming back." And it's like, no, I want to come back. I want to torture other people's lives again and again and again.
now my classes are intense. They're 8 hours long. For level 1 and level 2 are each. They're a whole day long.
Hmm.
Master is all day. And then if you want to do master teacher, that's a whole nother day as well.
I
So
think that's a step that I don't want to take. The
and
teacher
and I
part of
don't.
it.
I tell my students really think about this. This is what uh, I'm not going to say it on air because I reserve it for my masters or masters to be and say, okay, this is what would be expected of you as a
Hmm.
teacher. This is what you need to think about. Is this something you want?
Yeah.
because you're going to need to do this, and this. So it's even being a master is a responsibility.
It is.
It isn't just working on people. Sometimes you're working on world problems or something in nature, or there's
Hmm.
so much that's with master. So
Yeah.
we don't keep
It's
it
like,
secret. We just wait for you to be able to have a better understanding once you've had an attunement in each of the levels. Because when we talk to you about something or say something, I could say something to a level one and say that to a master, and it would mean two different things.
yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So,
But it's for me, it's curious. I'm curious as to like I said, I'm extremely happy with my masters. I'm cool with them. I love them both dearly.
mhm.
They're a little crazy, just like me, which is cool. But I'm curious as to how other people.
Yeah.
It's like more for me. It's more knowledge. Like
Yes.
I'll never be a master teacher because I don't want to be a teacher. I don't mind
And that's
helping
fine.
people, but I don't want to teach them.
Right.
It's like it's like do as I say, don't do as I do. You know, I just no
Yeah.
because I'm I think maybe eventually down the line I might change my mind and want to be a teacher, but right now I'm just like, hello, hello, it's me,
Yeah.
Marty. You want help?
No, and
How can I
I,
help?
I think you should be open and see how other people do it. I teach a lot of like psychic classes and stuff, but when I go to these paracons, I will go into other people's classes because I want to see how they teach.
Yeah.
I want to see what they do. You can learn something from everybody, even if you don't feel that they were teaching well. Then they
Mm-hmm.
have just taught me how not to
Not
teach.
to do it. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very true. Do
So,
you just
yes.
do teaching like face to face or do you do online classes?
I don't do any online classes.
Okay. This is funny. We're doing like an interview here.
Sorry.
I'm just being nosy. I'm allowed to be. No,
Don't
no. Damn
ask
it.
it. I don't care.
Damn it.
I know we're supposed to be getting over to Hump and laughing and
This is
stuff, and
hump day.
I do.
Anyway.
Yeah, it is. Oh, I've had a good day. I was so happy. Today was a good day for me. A very good day for me. After 26 years, my husband finally agreed to go to a contractor with me. And this is actually like the third one we've seen, and they came to the house, did all the measurements and stuff, and finally 26 years later, he signed on a dotted line. I'm going to get a new bathroom, and then I'm going to have the kitchen done, and then I'm having the stairwell, then the bathroom downstairs. I'm like, oh my God, I'm finally going to get a whole house done.
Piece by piece, but it's still a
I'm
house,
so
damn it.
excited. And it's going to be cool because I love
And of course, the
steampunk and
smartest
I love
thing is
industrial. So it's going to
yes.
be cool.
Ooh,
Very like industrial steampunk looking
oh, that's gonna
bathroom.
be cool.
Yes, I'm so
That's,
excited.
but that's
I will cook
the
pigs.
perfect room to start with is the bathroom.
Yes.
They can be
Yeah.
doing the rest of the house. Just let me have my tub, and it's like, okay, fine. I'm like,
Yeah, we have
go
a
ahead,
bathroom
bring it
downstairs. So
downstairs.
if
I
they're
don't care.
working with the one upstairs, we can use the downstairs till they're done. So I'm excited. It's going to be so cool looking.
Now you do so much. You're in your. Okay, I have. Oh, my hour's ended. Okay, don't worry about it. Um, I have a gorgeous hat. If nobody's seen it, let's see if I can roll it
Oh,
up like this.
everybody's seen that thing.
Don't be dissing on my hat. I have the creator of my hat kick your ass. Da, 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 da. I have added to it, by the way.
I see that.
I
It's
have an
awesome.
oops. Where is it?
Nice.
Over there. Ha! There she is. It's a
Do
hairpin,
it.
but because of my hair, the ends of it's like not smooth. The pin.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I
Mm-hmm.
think it's a hat pin. It's not smooth, so it just sort of pulls my hair out, and it's like so I figured, you know what? It's kind of gonna go fit here. So now when I wear it, whoops, gotta get this. It's just tangled. But this is what she grades. If you want one, God, I was so tempted a while back to make these things, and then I saw you making. I was like, I'm not gonna make that. That's like way too pretty.
Well, after you and I had talked several times, I was like, I am getting like a really clear picture of this woman and what you want. And that's what's nice about having gift is that there are times when people are like, okay, I want this, but I want this, and I want you to add this, and you know how they can confuse the crap out of you because they want 12
Mm-hmm.
different things in one thing. Okay, sometimes I'm a little bad, and I peek in and I see what they really want,
Go
and
for it. Yeah.
and I kind of see the picture of what they're seeing. It isn't always there, it isn't always clear, but sometimes it's really clear. So it just, I don't know, it just sort of came together. So
And the funniest thing is you put it up on Facebook on my brother's birthday. I was like, "Hi, buy me a gift for for your birthday? Hello." You know. And then I had my border mule bring it over. Hello. Night, Candace. Oh no, I owe Tina
Shane, yeah,
the whole. I keep adding a French accent to her last name, so I'm not going to do it because it's Pare is a French name up here. It's a very popular French name. So I was like, but I owe Tina big time for all the stuff that she's brought. I'm in heaven. Uh,
oh Lord,
but it's
yeah,
great to have friends in high places.
yes it is.
It is, and I'm not just talking spiritually either. You know, it's like the border patrol goes, "Mama who?
Yeah,
Daddy who? I don't think so." Let's send it back. I one time I had a friend had ordered my very first deck of cards that I ordered online. I was ordering them for myself for my birthday, but I didn't know how to go about it because I'd never done this.
yeah,
And my friend, she ends up being my best friend. I met her online. She's from Trinidad. She goes, "Well, let's see. Give me your address. Let's see how much it's going to cost you for shipping." I knew there's always a shipping and handling. And she's like, "Okay, fine." And she goes, "Oh, that's not too bad."
yeah.
It's like, "Oh, okay. How much is it?" She goes, "Wait a second. Wait a minute. Here's a little. Wait a minute. What's this?" And I was like, "What are you doing?" And I'm naive at sometimes. It's like really a ditzy moment. Really, seriously. She goes, "Okay, you'll have it in like 2 weeks." I went, "Excuse me?" She goes, "Yeah, I just ordered it for you, and you'll have it." She was supposed to. But the thing was, I had wanted to order it for myself for my birthday gift.
Yeah.
She bought it in September. My birthday is in November. It got stuck at the border, and I did not get it until my birthday week.
Oh God.
Yeah. So, like I told you, they have my name at the border.
My God.
Spirit and the border guards did not want me to get it until I wanted it, but that was perfect. No. And it's an amazing deck. I still use it. I still go through the course.
Nice.
It's a Reiki based course
Oh,
with
nice.
cards, and they're butterflies.
Oh,
Go figure. A while back, I actually did the course online. I put up the picture of the card and wrote out every bit of information from the book so that people could follow it
yeah.
along. It was an amazing. It was fun.
Cool.
But oh yeah, no, Spirit and the border have me pegged for. We're not going to do what? She wants it when? I don't think so.
Yeah. Yeah. I get a lot of
Mama
stuff
D, the
some
Triple
from other.
J's will be. Oh my God, the Triple J threat will be eating
Oh,
driving
Sam, did you
scorpions
go?
real
Did you got
soon.
them? That'd be cool. Sam,
Oh,
how you feeling? You feeling any better? Sam's had really bad migraine for a couple of days. Hope you're
ooh,
feeling better, Sam.
she's gonna
Really
laugh
do.
herself into a headache.
Oh, and the weather has just been so
Yes.
bad down here. We've all kind of have like that naggy little headache behind the eyes,
Mm-hmm.
and yep.
I had one this morning that was sort of it gave me what I call lightning flashes. I was
Oh
having
yeah.
white squiggles going across. I was
Hmm.
like, I'm gonna go meditate. I
Yeah.
just plugged in my little headphones and got myself some new earbuds. I was like, okay,
Those
go.
are types of migraines, you know.
I know. I was just like, okay, we're gonna sit there and meditate. And
Yeah.
the meditation music was over in an hour, and I was like completely relaxed, and I didn't see the little lightning fish anymore. And then the dog just sat on my lap, and I went, "Oh, he's
Yeah.
so comfy." And I was like, "Okay." 2 hours later, 2 hours later, they woke me up because it was summertime for them. I was like, "Dude,
Oh, gee.
come on, please, guys, you couldn't let me sleep longer." Because I've noticed a lot of people are really sleepy the last few weeks.
Yeah.
Actually, the last month or so, the fatigue that's going around. Now I know there's the she's going tomorrow morning. I'm going
That's
tomorrow.
just going to
Migraine
go
left today.
scorpions for the three
Yeah.
J's.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. Sorry. It's gonna be fun as all that.
I know it's
But
going to be awesome.
yeah, if
Can't
anybody
wait.
does not know what we're talking about, there is an amazing show on LEP
LEP
Productions
Productions. Hmm.
called Getting Over, not Getting Over, Humping Jay, Joe, and Jason. Hello. I did that one time when I had Jay on. I said, I said I'm humping Jason tonight. I mean Jay tonight. So it's like okay, now Jason won't come on my show. I don't understand why, but it's these three guys who challenge each other with interesting food things.
Hmm.
Last week was two out of three ate zebra scorpions, freeze dried, boiled, freeze dried, and lightly powdered with salt. Lightly seasoned, sorry,
Not
with
scorpion.
salt.
It was
They
the
ate them.
tarantulas, right?
That was a tarantula, right? Zebra
Yeah.
tarantulas. And in the chat room, somebody was talking about scorpions.
Yeah.
And three ladies stepped up and are buying three scorpions.
Yeah.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Yay, it
Samantha,
is
are
10
you going to be
o'clock.
at Ashmore? Are you?
Yeah.
I don't.
Shouldn't be too much of a wait in here. She's laughing hysterically right
Yeah.
now. Night, Sandy.
Oh, thank
Well,
you.
it is 10 o'clock. This has been fun.
It
And
has.
she's going to try.
Good. Good. Yeah. Every once in a while, the live comments pop back on, so I don't know what that's about. But anyway, so
Well, it's
sorry,
the
guys.
first
I
time
can't.
being here, so say,
It doesn't allow me to hop in there.
how rude.
I know.
I'll
Oh,
have to check. I love this platform because it's really good. The two young men who created this platform have Facebook page, and every Sunday night they have a YouTube town hall where they tell you
oh,
what's coming
nice.
up, and if you have any questions, you put it in there, and it's really cool. So I have fun.
Nice.
So that'll be a question I have to ask them. Why can't my guest type into the chat?
Like I said, it might be that we have to actually log in and sign up.
Shouldn't, but who knows?
That's all right.
Anyway, everybody, I thank you all for hanging out,
Yes,
and
thank
we
you.
will see you next week. If George is not dying, the cold man of death, or whatever the heck it is, trying to blame it on somebody, but he'll have his sexy voice back. If not, we'll do like some people and give him a suppository, and he'll feel so much better.
Oh, woman. Oh,
Thank you very much for agreeing to be my co-host
anytime.
today.
Thank you very much for having me on. And I think I will be on your other show in February, correct?
February the 9th.
Yep, February 9th.
But we may end up doing it this way.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine with me.
All right, guys. I love y'all. We'll see you next week
Bye.
on Over the
See
Hump.
ya.
Bye.
Bye.